What is going on, guys, and welcome to your first HTML and CSS coding tutorial. Alright, so this is the general layout for a HTML or a web page. So this here tells the page what sort of document type it is. So it tells it that it is a HTML document type. This here, between here, this HTML tag and this HTML tag is everything in your website. This head tag here and this between there and between that head tag, the opening head tag and the closing head tag, it doesn't show up. So that's where you put your title. That doesn't show up in your web page. So if we have a look at our web page at the moment, it will be opening default viewer. It will be blank. Wait for it to load. Anyway, so while that's loading, I have been looking at JavaScript and things like that. So this here, guys, this is a really good website for HTML and CSS coding. This is where I learned most of my stuff. And yeah, now at the moment I'm looking at JavaScript and some things like that. So once I get that down pat, that will be. So this here is blank. This here is our title. Up here, as you can see, that's our title there. What I did, up there is our title. This is our blank page. So now come back to our coding. So in your body, this is where everything shows up on your website. So some tags don't really need in Notepad++ and Notepad on if you're just using normal Notepad. Some tags will not need a opening tag and a closing tag. Like for example, paragraphs, you can just type whatever you want, hit save, come back to your browser, refresh, and there's your paragraph. Now you may be thinking, well, you press enter and it's all on one line. Why is that? Well, see, HTML is white space insensitive. So that means this white space between this text, so the end of this line, the white space that is here, it doesn't read that. It just reads it on the one line. So I'll show you the proper tag for a paragraph. Proper tag for a paragraph is open tag, P, close tag, write whatever. We're going to write the brown dog jumped the white fence, and then open tag. Then to close the tag, this is the opening tag, and the closing tag is exactly the same, basically with a / in front of it. And that there is a proper paragraph. So now if we refresh this, brown dog jumped the white fence. So to get paragraph to go down onto a new line, you can't just P, it doesn't have to be in capitals either. So you can either create another paragraph, or if you want it to be the same paragraph, what you can do. So let's actually make another paragraph. Let's go. Brown dog jumped the white fence. The cat watched, and then P. So that is one way of doing it. You can just make two paragraphs. Just make two paragraphs. Now there's too much space. You might be saying, that doesn't look, that's not what I want. So if you want to keep it in the same paragraph, the way to do that so you hit enter, you create a break tag. This means this is a line break. These tags don't need to have an opening and an ending and a closing tag. These tags are single tags. So it's just open tag, break, and then end tag. Okay, save it, and now it's on a new line, and there's not as much space down below. Now to make bolder, like really bright, like really nice big paragraphs, or these are known as headings. So these usually go before your paragraphs. This is like your thing to catch a reader's attention. And they range from H1 to H6. So header 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now they just get smaller the bigger the number. So H1 is the biggest, H6 is the lowest. So if we want to create a header, say, look what the dog did, and you have an exclamation mark in there. And then we close the H1, save it. This is what it now looks like. That is what a header looks like. That catches the reader's attention basically, and just gets it looking nice and big. And look what the dog did. The brown dog jumped the white fence. The cat watched. So now, if we wanted to make it a bit smaller, if that's too big, we don't want it that big. We can just make it a H2 tag. We write the same thing. Look what the dog did. Gotta have the exclamation mark and the end header 2. And save it. Now you guys will see the difference. It's not as big, so it ranges all the way down to clicking on new tabs. Ranges all the way down to H6. I'll show you really quick what H6 is and how big it is. So look what dog did, exclamation mark, and H6. I'll show you what H6 looks like. H6 is nice and small. It's smaller than text itself. So I don't know why they actually have it that small. But if you're looking to use some small text, header 6. There you go. So there you go. That's general headers and paragraphs. Next tutorial we will get into like styling and changing text and background colors and text colors and things like that. We might look at a few more things. Alright, make sure you tune in to the next one, and I'll see you guys a bit later.